So this is like my first year to vote, and I've been sitting here listening to everything that's been going on, and I'm listening to what everyone's saying, and I'm thinking, okay, there's like a stigma against us young people, right? And as much as people don't like the young people, I don't think anyone understands that you need us. We are your future, but the government aren't exactly helping us to be in the future. The way everything's going, you're listening to the housing things, money on pavements, these things that everyone's doing, but this government has cut off emergency services. I'm seeing things on the news about my local police station was closed down. I've seen the fire stations being closed down. All this to save money, right? That's okay if you're saving money, but it's not okay if I'm gonna have to. If I'm not gonna be able to afford to live in Battersea, I can't even afford to go to university, let alone live in my own area when I'm supposed to be coming of age to do that. And it's just like I want to call out the Conservatives, because as this whole conversation has gone on, you're supposed to be, you want my vote. You don't want to make it sound like I don't want to vote for you because you sound like you know what's best, but you're not physically doing it yourself. So us people who are sitting here and we're getting the blowback of every decision that's being made without us, I want to hear what you guys have to say about making it better for everybody, because you really do have to listen to the people, because if you're making these decisions when you guys are out of your positions, you've put us in a position where we can't even get to your position because you've taken the option.
Yeah. Can I just on the policing thing, and Wendy touched on it earlier, really, really important this. We're the safest in London Borough, so we've got the lowest crime rate of any in London Borough, have done for a long time, we're maintaining that. And crime last year fell 12% in Wandsworth, which is remarkable. It fell all over the city. There's some really, really good, good reassuring figures on crime. On the police stations, this is a really interesting point. Wendy said local policing can cut. It hasn't. We've got more police on the streets, more PCs as opposed to PCSOs. PCs have fuller powers, so they're more useful to have a PC than a PCSO. We've got more of them, a lot more of them than we have. They work much more flexibly. They've got a different shift system, which is more towards the back end of the day, which is when stuff tends to happen. And the thing about police stations is really interesting, isn't it? Because the Battersea police station closed last year, and it's saved a huge amount of money. And the thing about catching criminals is it isn't the building that catches the criminal, it's the policeman who is out there and is mobile and moving around, and that's what we've been able to do more of. And we don't directly control it, it's the mayor's responsibility. It's about making the police more flexible. So instead of having a great big police station, it actually doesn't catch criminals, and very, very few people went there. And the fact it's now closed, very rarely hear anyone say, you mentioned it, but it's very rare actually that people mention that. The important thing is if something happens, the policeman can be there quickly.
Well, perhaps because you haven't heard it, because I have heard people say that they feel less safe since the station was closed. People who felt safe having it there. And
if they were really, I can understand that. If they were really close to it, I can understand that. It's just human nature, isn't it? If you've got a police station there. But the reality was fewer and fewer people were actually going to a police station. Very few people were going to a police station to report a crime. Vast majority of people would do it phone, increasing the internet, all those sorts of things. So the actual buildings are much less relevant to providing a police service.